Saadi was a Persian poet and prose writer from Shiraz, Persia. His works include accounts of his long journeys and his analysis of human psychology and his judgments upon life. He is recognized for the quality of his writings and for the depth of his social and moral thoughts. Saadi is widely recognized as one of the greatest poets of the classical literary tradition, earning him the nickname, the Master of Speech or the Wordsmith, or simply Master, among Persian scholars. He has been quoted in the Western traditions as well. Bustan has been ranked as one of the 100 greatest books of all time by The Guardian. Here are some of his valuable words gathered for you. Deep in the sea, there are riches beyond your imagination. But if you seek safety, that is at the shore. Green wood can be bent. But once it becomes dry, it can only be straightened by fire. If a gem falls into the mud, it will still remain valuable. And if the dust descends to heaven, it will still be of no value. One who gives advice to heedlessness is himself in need of advice. 10 dervishes can sleep beneath one blanket. 2 kings cannot reign in one kingdom. A raindrop, dripping from a cloud. Ashamed when it saw the sea. Who am I, where is a sea, it said. As it saw itself, from the eyes of humility a shell embraced him and makes him a pearl. No one throws stones at the barren tree. Make no friendship with an elephant keeper. If you have no room to entertain an elephant. A thief entered the house of a Sufi and found nothing there to steal. As he was leaving, the dervish, sensing his disappointment, threw him the blanket on which he had been lying. Whoever acquires knowledge but does not practice it is as one who plows but does not sow. Do good even to the wicked, it is as well to shut a dog's mouth with a crumb. Joy and sorrow, beauty and deformity, equally pass away. A wise man among the ignorant is as a beautiful girl in the company of blind men. Whoever recounts to you the faults of your neighbor will doubtless expose your defects to others. Be generous, and pleasant-tempered, and forgiving, even as God scatter favors over thee, do thou scatter over the people. Whatever is produced in haste goes hastily to waste. An enemy to whom you show kindness becomes your friend. I fear God, and next to God I mostly fear them that fear him not. The rose and the thorn, and sorrow and gladness are linked together. A little and a little, collected together, becomes a great deal. The heap in the barn consists of single grains, and drop make the inundation. When the belly is empty, the body becomes spirit, and when it is full, the spirit becomes body. The best loved by God are those that are rich, yet have the humility of the poor, and those that are poor and have the magnanimity of the rich. To him who is stinted of food a boiled turnip will relish like a roast fowl. Whatever makes an impression on the heart seems lovely in the eye. A traveler without observation is a bird without wings. Be sure either that thou art stronger than thine enemy, or that thou hast a swifter pair of heels. A stupid person should keep silent. But if he knew this, he would not be a stupid person. Whenever you argue with another wiser than yourself in order that others may admire your wisdom, they will discover your ignorance. Have patience. All things are difficult before they become easy. Much contention and strife will arise in that house where the wife shall get up dissatisfied with her husband. He who learns the rules of wisdom, without conforming to them in his life, is like a man who labored in his fields, but did not sow. Of journeying the benefits are many, the freshness it bringeth to the heart, the seeing and hearing of marvelous things, the delight of beholding new cities, the meeting of unknown friends, and the learning of high manners. He will deal harshly by a stranger who has not been himself often a traveler or stranger. Patience accomplishes its object, while hurry speeds to its ruin. None can be so true to your secret as yourself. Publish not men's secret faults, for by disgracing them you make yourself of no repute. Take care what you say before a wall, as you cannot tell who may be behind it. A friend whom you have been gaining during your whole life, you ought not to be displeased with in a moment. A stone is many years becoming a ruby, take care that you do not destroy it in an instant against another stone. Ants, fighting together, will vanquish the lion. Every person thinks his own intellect perfect, and his own child handsome. A tree, freshly rooted, may be pulled up by one man on his own. Give it time, and it will not be moved, even with a crane. Virtue pardons the wicked, as the sandal tree perfumes the axe which strikes it. No person learned the art of archery from me, who did not in the end make me his target. The remedy against want is to moderate your desires. A dog will never forget the crumb thou gavest him, though thou mayst afterwards throw 100 stones at his head. That which is not allotted the hand cannot reach, what is allotted you will find, wherever you may be. Anger that has no limit causes terror, and unseasonable kindness does away with respect. Be not so severe as to cause disgust, nor so lenient as to make people presume. A lovely face is the solace of wounded hearts and the key of locked-up gates. Shut the door of that house of pleasure which you hear resounding with the loud voice of a woman. Kings stand more in need of the company of the intelligent than the intelligent do of the society of kings. When in the eyes of the beloved riches count not, gold and dust are as one to thee. If you cannot stand a sting, do not put your hand in scorpion's nest. The punishment of teacher is better than the love of father. The covetous map explores the whole world in pursuit of a subsistence, and fate is close at his heels.